Wait, there's more, Mr. Trumbo said, beaming with pride. Jan and Winnie are always fighting, so they never sit next to each other. Now, well, we can't really use that yet, but it's good to keep in the back of our heads. But Jan and Sam are besties, and they always sit next to each other in the computer lab. And the student with the green notebook was 2 stations away from Sam. So we just know that Sam does not have the green notebook, so we can put an X there. And that other information we're going to just have to keep for a little bit. Then they're off to Mrs. Allegretti. The lab is right down the hall, so I did notice a few things, said Mrs. Allegretti. Let's see. First period. Winnie was wearing her Cardinals cap, and Jan wore his Eagles cap. So Winnie had a Cardinals cap, so put an O there, and then X for the rest of that row and column. And Jan wore his Eagles cap. So Jan is the Eagles cap. So put an O there, and X for the rest of that row, and X for the rest of that column. Una loves basketball and was wearing her jersey. So Una is the basketball jersey wearer. So O there, and X for the rest of that row, and X for the rest of that column. Someone in a football jersey was carrying a yellow notebook. So here's football. Well, let's see, we have to go to yellow notebook, and they were in a football jersey. So we're going to put an O here. And X for the rest of that row, and X for the rest of that column. Then they're off to see Miss Trixie. I remember that the boy that was wearing the hockey jersey wasn't sitting next to the girl who wore the football jersey. Okay, so a couple things here. Hockey jersey, so let's go to hockey, is a boy. So it's not Winnie, and it's not Una, what you already knew. The girl who was wearing the football jersey, so now here's football, so it has to be a girl. So it can't be Jan, it can't be Javier, and it can't be Sam. Oh, well, then that tells us the only one it could be is Winnie. So put an O there, and X's for the rest of that row. I had warned Mr. Trumbo that those two tend to fight, so he keeps them apart. Una had a black notebook, so here's Una, and she has a black notebook, so we'll put an O here, and X's for the rest of that row and column. And someone wearing a Cardinals hat had a yellow notebook. So Cardinals hat had a yellow notebook. So put an O there, and X's in the rest of that row and column. And so we already know it was Winnie with the cardinal hat and the yellow notebook. So we're going to put that here as an O, X's for the rest of the row and column. And so she's football, yellow notebook, Cardinals hat. So we can go down here and add O here. Since that'll tell us she's football and Cardinals hat. And X's for the rest of that row and column. And the boy with the Falcons hat, who was at either station A or B, was 2 seats counterclockwise from the person with the blue notebook. Okay, several things here. Let's go to Falcons, and it was a boy. So it's not Winnie, and it's not Una. So we'll put that information there. The Falcons hat was either at station A or B. So let's go to Falcons. And he couldn't be at C or D or E. He was 2 seats counterclockwise from the person with the blue notebook. So that means that the person with the Falcons hat does not have the blue notebook. So We can go to Blue Notebook, and it can't be the person with the falcon's hat. And given that he is 2 seats counterclockwise from the person with the blue notebook, we're going to have to wait a little bit to use that piece of information. Neither of those two were at station E, which was where Una sat. All right, so now we know one thing for this box. So Una was at station E, and we're going to put an O for her and X's for the rest of the row and column there. All right, so then we know that this is going to be Una then. So I'm just going to write that in here. So Una is E.